Hello, welcome to Honey and Brown, another music corner edition for Michael Jackson.
Yeah,
Yay.
We've been going on a journey with this, man. But yeah, if you're new to this channel, welcome. This part of our channel is basically me introducing songs to my wife here, who hasn't heard of basically any of these songs.
Yeah.
I think so we've been actually going down a Michael Jackson journey right now.
Yeah.
We just reacted to about 4 songs off of the Invincible album, so if you want to check that out, it's on the channel. First and foremost, thank you for everyone that's been watching and supporting our channel and commenting and liking. It has like legitimately blown us away with the amount of like support. Like, you guys are amazing and we're so humbled by it. Like, honestly, you know, we started this channel, you know, just for us to react and like watch anime and just kind of have fun, but you guys have brought like a new life to this channel, so like thank you so much. Keep commenting because we love it. We love to interact with all of you guys, and you know, yeah, it's been an amazing ride so far, and trust me, we're not finished. We have tons and tons of more songs to react to, especially by Michael Jackson. But in saying that, today we're not going to be reacting to anything off of the Invincible album. I want to take a bit of a detour to the History album. And I don't think you've heard many songs off of this album, because when this album came out, I don't even think you were born.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, this album came out in 95, so maybe you're
I was
just born. Can you believe that?
Or like, I was still in my...
Yeah, 95 or 96, but anyways, I'll have to fact check that and I'll put it up here. But yeah, this album, when it came out, it was an incredible album. But this album was very much a it was Michael. I feel it's more of like his angrier sounding release, because you know, I'm not going to get into any of his like controversy, because that's not what this is about. But you know, in the midst of all of that, you know, a lot of the songs off of this album was just like, he talked a lot about the media and paparazzi, and just about, you know, all of like the allegations and just the rumors, and it was just like, it was angry Michael. But in with that anger, he, you know, he put a lot of like soulful, you know, quieter ballads, you know, sad songs. But yeah, like a lot of this album was basically him against the media, and it was basically MJ versus the world. A very good album. I want to react to some songs off of here, because I know you've only maybe heard a couple, like you've heard Earth Song, but you've never seen the music video. So we're definitely going to do a reaction to that, because a few people in the comments have asked us to do a reaction to that. And once again, like all the people that are recommending songs, like we will get to them all. Like we're, you know, we're basically going to be doing all of Michael Jackson songs. I think by this time now, we're probably just have to react to the entire Invincible album, because there's not one song on that entire release that you've heard. So every song is going to be a new experience. But yeah, we'll definitely get back to that, and trust me, like we have a list of all these songs that you guys have been recommending, and they were already songs that we were going to react to anyways. But I wanted to kind of do the History album. There's a few songs off of this album that I really want you to react to. And yeah, as I said, some you've heard, but you've never seen the music video. And I don't think you really heard these songs in a very long time. So it might be kind of like a new experience for you, just because you haven't heard it. But the song we are reacting today is You Are Not Alone. And this song is another ballad. And it is a beautiful, beautiful song by him. Originally, I believe it was written by R. Kelly. And it was about R. Kelly and all of his turmoil, but then he sent it off to Michael, and Michael really loved the song. And then he actually worked with R. Kelly, you know, he like changed, you know, some of the song, and they worked together and they recreated the song, right? And in the music video, it features himself and his wife at the time, Lisa Marie Presley, who is Elvis Presley's daughter. They were married, and you know, there was, like it's weird, like that album is like, the History album is such a good album, but when you hear it, you hear so much of his hurt inside of him. You hear his pain and his turmoil that he went through in the 90s, because you know, MJ and the paparazzi, man, it was savage. And but this song here, it's kind of in its own little world amongst the album.
Yeah.
Because like, as I said, many parts of the album is very, you know, angry MJ, and it's him like kind of speaking up and kind of like defending himself. Yeah. But anyways, we will definitely react to those songs. But this song here, it's a, you know, I kind of want to do a bit of like a slow introduction, and then I really want to play some of his like some of the angry songs by him. But again, a lot of people have heard this and a lot of people have recommended this. I think you might have heard the song maybe once or twice.
Yeah, I've heard this song. Like, this is pretty familiar to me, but I haven't heard it for a long time, and I don't think I've seen the music video, to be honest. Yeah, so I'm really excited for that.
But yeah, let's get on to it. This is Michael Jackson, You Are Not Alone, off of the History album.
Mm-hmm.
Another day has gone. I'm still all alone.
Oh, his voice, eh?
How could this be?
And the video is so beautiful.
You're not here with me.
That's his wife at the time.
Never said goodbye. Someone tell me why did you have to go?
I like him with his short hair.
I do like it too.
Are you crying?
A little bit. Damn it, we forgot tissues.
Oh, the video's so good, hey?
Yeah.
I haven't seen this in a very long time. See? You just see nothing but the paparazzi and...
Yeah.
Just the other night, I thought I heard you cry.
Man, you can feel his emotion.
Asking me to come and hold you in my arms. I can hear your prayers, your burdens I will bear. But first I need your hand, then forever can begin. Every day I sit and ask myself, how did I slip away? Something whispers in
God, his voice is just so soulful.
I know. And the lyrics is just so powerful.
You guys can't tell she's crying.
I think I'm too white on camera.
though you're far away, I'm here to stay. But you're not alone. I am here with you.
His voice just soars, hey? Like, through the beat.
Always in
It's like there's no effort. It's just so like,
Natural.
yeah, natural but so beautiful.
Yeah.
whisper 3 words and I'll come running. And girl, you know that I'll be there. I'll be there. You are not alone.
I love this part, it, like, builds up.
I am here.
Yeah.
Though you're far away, I am here to stay. You are not alone. I am here
so gorgeous.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Still crying?
We just had to watch it again.
Yeah.
I couldn't just like watch it one time. And I'm definitely gonna add this to my list of Michael Jackson songs that I keep listening for this whole month.
Yeah.
It's so like, you know, it's so powerful, and then like he is just such a musical genius. He sings this and it really like hits me that, you know, you have your person out there somewhere. Could it be like, you know, someone you're in a relationship with, your family, friends? Like, you're not alone when you're going through something, hurtful. Like, you know, it's like he's like it's like the song is kind of reassuring me that, you know, whatever I'm going through, I'm not going through it alone. And it's so beautiful. And then the fact that, like, you know, when he sang, it's just like in his lyrics, like where he kind of said, like, you know, like basically she left him, but then for him is like, you know, he's still there, and that, you know, and that, like, you know, just tell me those 3 words and I'll come running to you. It's like, holy crap, like, you know, to love someone that much, like, we understand that kind of feeling, and to love you know, to love someone that much, it's just, that's like some powerful crap right there.
Yeah. Man, Michael, like, he brought this song alive, and you know, there's a long history about the song in this album, and I don't want to, like, you know, go on too long about it, but, you know, what's kind of sad is so when Michael and Lisa Marie, you know, they kind of shocked the world when they announced their marriage. You know, it's a long story, but, you know, during this time, you know, Michael was just ridiculed, and he was just, you know, like, he was just hated by the paparazzi and by the world, you know. And, you know, he writes a song, and, you know, it's like at the time nobody really listened to the song, right? And they just criticized him, and, you know, people were saying stuff about their marriage and that it's not real, or all this stuff. And then so after they got married, she divorced him. I think it was about maybe 2 years afterwards, or just under 2 years afterwards. And you know, I'm not really sure the full reason why. You know, again, you guys can look it up, you know, but you hear this song and you just, you know, it's kind of weird because, like, you said that, like, she left him and he's still there, and, like, I didn't even tell you that they divorced at the time, but, you know, like, the song just brings a whole new meaning to it, right? And that's who Michael is, you know. I mean, Michael had his demons that he was dealing with, you know, and you know, Michael, I don't really think Michael truly ever got to experience his fame at the fullest, you know. Like, he was fighting against the world, and all Michael wanted to do at the end of the day was just make people happy. He wanted to change the world, you know. Like, he had so many foundations and charities and everything, right? And through his music, he knew that was his biggest that was his biggest weapon, you know. It was you know, he wanted to change the world through his songs. And you know, a song like this, you know, it's so beautiful, but it was just muddled by just, you know, society at the time and the media and the paparazzi, you know. And you see in the video, it's like, you know, he's trying to, like, sing a love song, and he's trying to reach out, and all you see around him is just paparazzi. And then, you know, he's singing again, and then he's on a stage, and that's how most musicians feel, that, like, they spend most of their time on stage and they don't really get to, like, experience their life, right? And the one time that he feels happiness is when he's with her in the video, and they're alone, and it's like they're in their own realm, they're in their own heaven, right? And you know, it's so sad because, like, Michael's, like, not one of, but he's the greatest of all time. And it's so sad because you hear the song and you see him sing and you see the emotion, and I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he persevered through just the crap that he had to go through. You know, like, never in the history has the paparazzi gone after someone. You know, it was him and Princess Diana. The paparazzi just made their lives a living hell, right? And it cost, you know, Princess Diana her life. And, you know, Michael, when he wrote this album, it was his retaliation. It was him finally standing up for himself, you know. And like, I know it has nothing to do with this song, but like this song just encompasses all of that, because he writes such a beautiful song. And you know, the song did really good. Like, it was a very successful, it's one of his most successful songs of all time. But it's just, people forget that, like, that this song came out at the time where the world was just against him, right? I mean, he had his legion of fans, like, you know, forever, but like, man, like, it was so sad, you know. And you hear him and you're just like, we lost someone that I don't think the world ever truly appreciated, you know. And you were not alone. It's just like, it's odd. It's just like, he was alone, you know. He faced everything on his own, and all he ever cared about was his children and his family. And but yeah, it's just
like, he's alone, but like, you know, like, he still like wrote a song of, you know, comforting someone. And like, he is the one who's alone, he's the one who needs someone. But no, like, it's like he doesn't think of himself, and he is like thinking of someone else, like thinking of the people that he loved. And it's just like, it hurts me so much, because like, I didn't know a lot of these things. And I think we talked about, like, you know, because I asked you about like the controversies and stuff like that, and I didn't know, like, I think I kind of heard about it when I was like 8 years old, but I didn't really fully understand what was going on. And just kind of knowing now, like, you know, what he's been through, and then listening to his songs, it's just sorry, just listening to his songs, it's just like, you know, I don't think anyone evil like can make like such great songs that can touch someone's soul. Like, I don't think anyone would be capable of that doesn't have a good heart. And I think, like, you know, like, for the world to just, you know, humiliate him, embarrass him, it's just, it hurts.
It's and
like, listening to this song, it's just like, it brings back the feelings that I felt when you told me all these things. It's just like, it's bad.
It's just Michael, like, his voice, it carries through generations. And Michael will always be remembered. And it's, to me, it's so, like, it's not disheartening, but it's kind of bittersweet that like now, like now he's being more appreciated. Like, he was always appreciated, like, he's the king of pop, he's the king of music. But like, at the time, like, I remember growing up as a kid, and when people found out that I liked Michael Jackson, I would get made fun of. And then, you know, they would tease me and they'd say all these nasty things. And, you know, even with my mom, it's like, we grew up with Michael, and like, people don't realize the power of music and how much it can influence, and like how much it can help you. And like, you know, I'm a kid, I don't really, when I listen to Michael, to me, I'm just a kid, I'm naive. So I'm just like, man, this is a really catchy song. And I really loved it, because Michael was always played around our house. It was always part of my childhood. But as I'm growing up and I listen to him, and I kind of like
understood what he's saying.
I understand what he's saying. I always appreciated MJ, like, he was my favorite artist. But now I appreciate him at a different level, because you just see him, like, you know, I'm not comparing myself to him, but like, when I'm having a bad day, I want to be rude and mean. MJ is the complete opposite. His whole career, it's been a bad day because everyone's been against him, and he still writes songs like this. He still does stuff for children, like all these foundations and all these Make-A-Wish things for children, and for like, he helps sick children, and he's like a humanitarian, and the world never saw that. I mean, they knew of that, but like, that wasn't
the focus. They focus on like the, like, you know,
on all these stupid like controversy, you know. And it's sad, because, you know, this song, it's so beautiful, it's so touching, and like, you hear his voice, and I really believe that, you know, he was sent from above, because MJ is just like, he did change the world. You know, it may not be prominent in the 90s when there was so much crap about him, but he did. And he never was a type of artist to be like, hey, look what I'm doing, I'm changing the world. No, he did it with action, right? And yeah, it's just, what a beautiful song. I don't know if we really talked about this song, because like, it's just, this song brought so much emotion, because this is like, you hear his voice. And like, I want to play you more songs off of this album, and it's kind of weird because our next reaction is probably going to be to like more of his angrier sound. But yeah, what a beautiful song, what a beautiful video. You know, MJ will always be like a legend, you know. And anyways, we're already at like almost 30 minutes. But yeah, thank you once again for everyone that's been commenting again, and like, you know, it's just it brings so much joy to us because we love to do this and we love to talk with all of you guys in the comments, and you know, we will definitely get to all of the recommendations. You know, it's on a list, so it's gonna be eventually reacted to. I mean, a lot of the stuff you guys are asking us to react to or songs are already was going to, so it's coming. But yeah, thank you again for everyone that's been following us now, man. We're definitely doing more MJ reactions. We'll be doing some other song reactions, some anime stuff, so just, you know, thank you for all the support, and yeah, we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.